The Housing Authority of the City of El Paso continues its steadfast approach to improving the quality of life for all its residents. And while private homeowners do not have an issue with HACEP's reconstruction development in East El Paso, they did have a concern with the development's proximity to their backyards. KFOX reports.
Residents on Renfrew Drive say they don't have an issue with the Housing Authority complexes that are on the property behind their street. This is Renfrew right here, and this right here, this is the Housing Authority complex, all of these, and these are those old buildings which were torn down in December. Now, this is near the intersection of Montana and Wedgwood, and this is the Housing Authority property that backs up to it, like I said, and those were torn down. But now residents say the units they're rebuilding are too close to their homes.
None of these complexes existed here. This is my shower window. Now it's going to be windows that are directly facing into my shower window.
Those windows are part of the new complexes in the El Paso Housing Authority's Krupp community. It's all part of a city initiative to renovate public housing.
We're actually having the opportunity to not only build from the ground up, but really plan out the entire parcel of land to create more of a walkable community, not just for the public housing residents at that community, but really for the larger community.
Javier Camacho with the El Paso Housing Authority says the original buildings were built in 1975 and long overdue for an upgrade.
And while KFOX chooses to report that the proximity of the reconstructed Krupp buildings will be closer than before, HACEP holds true to the fact that the parcel of land in which Krupp is located on is no closer to the residential development than before the project began.
Camacho says there's really only small differences between the original development and the new construction.
The layout has shifted, but the proximity that those buildings have within the Krupp community will not change in regards to the proximity to the existing residential developments.
The reconstruction of Krupp is a development that will bring in over $18 million in investment to the neighborhood, creating a friendlier community for HACEP residents while improving the overall look and quality of life for the El Paso community. District 3 Representative Emma Costa gave HACEP an opportunity to share this at her community meeting on June 2nd. Telemundo reports.
Actualmente son muchos los proyectos de vivienda pública que se realizan en El Paso. De hecho, y de acuerdo a esa agencia, son los más ambiciosos de todo el país. El plan es mejorar las comunidades para los residentes y una de ellas es la que representa la regidora Emma Costa, quien esta misma tarde organizó una junta pública para hablar de ese tema.
Con este proyecto RAD estamos mejorando las vidas de nuestros residentes, pero también para la comunidad del Paso en general, porque tenemos comunidades en todas partes de la ciudad y pues hay años que necesitamos que mejorar estas comunidades.
Camacho, portavoz de la vivienda pública, añadió que todos estos proyectos no impactan, que eso es lo mejor, no impactan el bolsillo de los contribuyentes a través de los impuestos, porque los fondos provienen del gobierno federal.
Keeping stride with HACEP's Rental Assistance Demonstration Program, or RAD, HACEP worked with other El Paso media outlets to highlight the true story, the story of transformation happening for our residents and our greater community.
An art contest in El Paso aims to beat social stigmas. The city's housing authority challenged local artists to create pieces of work that challenge the negative stereotypes about public housing. The art is on display at the El Paso Downtown Library. This year's showcase is called Changing the Face of Public Housing.
We've had really great turnout, some really great artistic representation of not only just what's going on at the Housing Authority, but truly the whole transformation happening around the region.
The artwork will be on display at the Downtown Library until the end of July.
Hitting all demographics, Telemundo takes a holistic approach as reporter Diana Vasquez talks about HACEP's overall revitalization effort, the opportunity to showcase this transformation artistically, and HACEP's creative approach to promoting success and education.
Esta exhibición de artes como la vivienda pública muestra los esfuerzos que hace actualmente por brindar una mejor calidad de vida a los paseños.
Por el último año y medio, esta agencia gubernamental ha remodelado varias de sus viviendas, muchas de ellas con más de 30 años de antigüedad. Esto forma parte de la iniciativa que realiza la vivienda pública localmente para beneficiar a familias de bajos recursos.
En este momento tenemos casi 1,000 unidades que estamos construyendo o remodelando y todavía tenemos 5,000 unidades que necesitamos que completar. Y ojalá que vamos a completar este programa en el año 2019.
Esta iniciativa fue el tema que plasmaron más de 20 personas en sus piezas de arte de esta exhibición. Una de ellas, Alondra González, una joven quien usó varios materiales para demostrar el significado del impacto que tiene esta agencia en ayudar a los más necesitados.
Yo hice 2 manos, que una es la de un trabajador del Paso Authority y la otra es de una persona recibiendo la llave de su nueva casa, lo cual se ve un mundo atrás que representa un nuevo mundo para esa familia que tanto esperaba una casa.